Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. So before we get this episode kicked off, make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel. So in this episode, I want to go over just mainly why I started this podcast and YouTube channel and like where it all came from to kind of give everybody a backstory about the whole thing. So this month makes a year I've been doing my podcast and this YouTube channel I started 3 days ago. And the podcast, so I started it because I got tired of the classification of you have Tourette's, you must curse. I got it. I hear it all the time from new people finding out I have Tourette's. And I was just getting so fed up with it because it's like it's so much more complex than that. There's so much more to it than that. I mean, the percentage of people that have that in the Tourette community, I guess you would say, is like smaller than what you would imagine. And it just blows my mind that that's small of a percentage, and yet that's the main category, the main one people know. So I wanted to get that out, clear the air of that. I wanted to clear the air that it's not just that. That, and I feel telling my life story, hearing it from the horse's mouth, like that will give people a better understanding, a better, insight of the daily life, growing up, teen years, adulthood, parenting, and all that with Tourette's. Because, and then not only that, reaching those people out there that feel they're alone in the world with Tourette's or they're going through a struggle in some way or another with their tics to where they feel that they're the only ones, or they feel, man, I don't think I can make it through another day of having this stuff. I wanted to, make it to let them know, like, you're not the only one. You're not alone. You're not the only ones facing these struggles. Because I had a comment that'll stick with me forever, probably, that really made that push into me wanting to keep going and keep going even harder than I was before. This guy commented and said, "I'm glad there's more people out there like me." Like that hit me real hard because it was like, you know, these people think that they're alone, but in reality, you're really not. Like, you're really not. I mean, in my story I've told so far, you know, I've been in a lot of situations that a lot of people have been in now and they're younger, or maybe a parent is seeing their kid go through it and they just don't know what to do, because it's a struggle, like to face the day. And then like in society we live in now, like you sneeze the wrong way, you're getting looked at or getting told something. So could you imagine having Tourette's and being out in society, being out in the public? And then these kids, they go to school. I remember talking to a mom one time and she was telling me about her son having Tourette's at school because we were talking about, Tourette's. And she said the kids will laugh at him. The kids will, make little remarks or say little tidbit things. And then he gets so like overwhelmed. And then the bad part is anybody that has Tourette's, knows like when you stressed out or when you like got anxiety or something, like it spikes it through the roof. So I can only imagine like ticking and then you getting all this negative feedback from people, which is causing them to flare up even more. Like I can only imagine. So I felt if I could reach those kids, or I could reach the parents of those kids, and maybe give people hope that you might be going through this now, but it's not permanent. I hope everybody gets to where I'm at. I'm at a point in my life where I have it. It's me. Is who it is. Who I am. Is what it is. Like, you take it or you leave it. Like, it's a characteristic of mine. I cannot change. I cannot take away. It's one of those. It comes with me. Take it or leave it type deal. So, and then doing the podcast made me want to do a YouTube channel as well. And so I started the YouTube channel. But like I said, I mean, if someone would have asked me a year ago, what do you think this will do? I would never have said, I think this is where it's going to end up, you know? So with all that, I just wanted to kind of give y'all a little cover of where it all started, how it all began. And, last few things. I got to give a big thanks to everybody that has supported my podcast, everybody that's listened, that followed. I got to give a big thank you to all these viewers that have been watching in the 3 days I've had this YouTube channel up. The subscriptions, the likes, like, it really gives me more and more motivation to keep going. Like, you see in these views, you see in these comments, you see in these replies, and it's really bringing me a lot of joy. And like I said, a lot of push. Like, that is my motivation. I get that next person to comment, and it's like, okay, now I'm really getting somewhere. These people are really understanding. So I want to give a big thanks to that. And I got to give a big thanks to my girlfriend, who you can't see right now off camera. But she has been a big support in keeping me going, giving me the ideas, really pushing to make sure I keep making this content and getting it out to y'all. I can't thank her and all my viewers and listeners enough. So, podcast airs every Monday and Thursday. Monday will be in audio at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then Thursdays, we're going to make a video podcast. It'll come out 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all keep coming back. Y'all like, you subscribe, and I can't wait to make more. So y'all have a good one. Peace.